back at WNST. It's House of Baltimore and Baltimore Positive. We are positively at Weis Markets number
180,
which is Honeygo. There's no real Honeygo, but it's a real place up here. You know, I lived in White Marsh for 15 years, and the road just stopped at the end of Perry Hall High School. It was like a dead end for like 25 years. And just as I was leaving White Marsh to go downtown 20 years ago, they opened it up, put this big field up here, Liberatories and Cosmo and all those guys, all my old East Side guys doing stuff. So we're up here, Weis Markets. How long has this store been here? Almost 20 years, maybe?
Close. I think it's been 19 years it's been around.
But this is an original. This was the cornerstone part of this development.
Yes. Really. Yes.
We're celebrating the holidays up here. They have made me, and they can do this for you as well. These things, this is a Dundalk thing, Derek Frazier. Derek Frazier's here. He's a store manager. John Sidway is here. He's from Vegas. He doesn't know much, but he knows the Oilers. We'll get to that. Did you ever have a crab cake in do you know what a crab cake was in Las Vegas?
We had crab cakes, but not Maryland crab cake. We had the ones that were like breaded on the outside, so it gets you.
It wasn't.
See, it's not a Maryland crab cake. You didn't have it until you came here.
You never get a crab cake outside. You traveled the world, right? You wrestled in Japan,
you don't get the same quality that you get here in Maryland at all.
Yep. Now I ask you to do this because the store over at Joppa, which is store number
123.
123. They do these stuffed shrimp with the crab cake, and when they did it, your manager came out and recognized me in the store and said, "Hey, I want you to try these things. You do the crab cake tour; they're really good." And I looked at it and I thought, "Well, it looks pretty good. I mean, look at it; it looks pretty good." I said, "Give me 3 of them." So he gave me 3 of them, and they're like $1.50 a piece. It was $4.
Yeah.
Made my wife wait. We checked out. My wife does not eat shrimp.
Really?
She does not like shrimp at all. She likes crab cakes now. She had a transplant 10 years ago. She's a different human.
Right.
She didn't like crabs before. Now she likes. Well, she's got different DNA.
Right.
So literally, she's a different person. She's got different taste buds, different allergies, different everything.
Everything's changed.
She now eats crab cake and loves it.
Good.
Although I do bring too many home. She's like, "You bring another crab cake home?"
She's getting sick of having it.
It's
probably.
Coco's, and then it's Gertrude's, it's Pappas, it's Costa. So every time she's like, "All right, I'll eat it." She starts to eat it, and I get 40%, and she gets 60%. She'd take these and eat them like popcorn shrimp right now. So they've got little crab balls, but this is a perfect Christmas tray. This makes me feel like home. My mother would love these little guys here. But the stuffed shrimp, I mean, it's such a Baltimore thing, and you guys do it. And you do it in your delis, and it's beautiful.
Yes.
Can I eat one?
Absolutely.
You can have one.
Well, I know how good I don't need to, be rating. The Weis signature crab cake is delicious. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
You got that right.
Made with Dundalk love. So this is the way my mom would do it. This is old school, sort of like, I would pan fry that like a hockey puck, but not when you got crab balls. But you guys sell a lot of crab meat here at Christmas time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's the time that New Year's is the Super Bowl of seafood. Mm-hmm. Besides the Super Bowl weekend, when it's actually the Super Bowl, is the biggest, largest seafood time of the year at Weis Markets or any, in this business.
You don't sell beer here, do you?
No, unfortunately, we don't sell beer here.
But we sell your steamed shrimp. You got to come here and get it for New Year's. It's the biggest time of the year for us.
Weis rewards programs, and people look, I've seen some old people in here don't know their apps. I'm one of those guys. Don't know their password.
Right.
Redeeming points, having you help. Let's say you're an idiot, maybe like the host, and you forgot your password. Like for real. Like that's where I am right now. So I have my app. I literally don't know how many points I have.
All right.
And I don't have my password. What do we have to do? Because I'm sure you're getting this all this week. Because everybody, they don't know much, but if they're using their rewards, they kind of want to hammer turkey this week. Right.
So your rewards are attached to your phone number. Whatever phone number you give when you get a...
I don't remember it.
Right. Well, it's attached to your cell phone or your house phone, just in case you don't have your card and you want to know what your reward points are. You go to the customer service. We have people behind there that can pull it right up by your phone number and tell you how many points you have at that time. Mm-hmm. Say you don't have your rewards card with you when you go through the self-scan or the self-checkout or even a cashier. They can pull it up right there at the register for you, too, at the same time. It will ask you if you would like to use your reward points at this time for your ham or for your salmon or for other rewards that we're doing, at this time.
I'm trying to see if I can remember my my password or not. Let me see. I bet maybe that's it.
And you failed.
work.
No.
Well, I guess you're one of them people we were talking about.
Yep. Got to go to customer service and get it.
I better hurry. I only got a couple days to get the ham. My wife's out of town, so I'm in charge of all Christmas shopping.
Right.
So I pick her up in the airport Christmas Day every year because she spends Christmas Eve with her family.
All
I'm
right.
here with the cat. I keep an eye on things, and then I make dinner.
All right.
So we got ham, mashed potatoes, kielbasa and sauerkraut, green bean casserole. I like me some Mitchell's corn because that's
Right.
the way I roll.
Yes.
I need some dinner rolls. But more than that, eggnog. So this is Turkey Hill eggnog, but this is really the Weis eggnog. And I learned a little bit about this because I did the tour. Have you
Yes.
ever done the Sunbury tour?
I did do the tour back in 2017. I did it when I moved up in management here at Weis Markets.
Did you ever do the tour?
I have not yet.
Well, what happened, and Jamie explained this to me, during the plague, they couldn't let anybody in, right?
Right.
So you guys have been sponsoring me for 4 years or whatever, and I
Right.
couldn't do it. And then finally there was a break in the plague action last summer, about a year and a half ago, and I was in the middle of the crab cake tour, and I took one of my crab cake days, and I went up to Sunbury. It's a
Right.
lovely, just a lovely little place.
It's a great drive up there, too.
Oh, it's above Harrisburg. It's
beautiful.
That waterway above Harrisburg to the north, it's as beautiful an area as you'd ever want to drive an hour or two from Baltimore. So I went up and I did the tour of all of it. And I didn't realize that they were giving me, I was VIP. I thought I was just a dude from Dundalk. I thought, they're going to give me some ice cream. It'll be no. They completely did me up right, treated me like gold. So I got taken to the entire dairy tour.
Right.
So when I went into the milk plant, into the dairy plant there, you could see how massive it is and how much milk is coming through there.
Right.
How many cows it's taking to make this stuff.
Yes.
And I love the guy that gave me the tour. It was very professional, and they're PR teams. Everybody's trying to treat me the right way. And I said, "So, where's the eggnog made?" He's like, "This is a problem." And he said, "It's cleanup issues. The viscosity of eggnog and the viscosity of all of it creates a plant that is either a milk plant or something else. Same thing would be true for ice cream.
Right.
Eggnog, as it turns out, is very, very hard to make in a factory.
It is. It's very thick,
literally,
yes.
It's thick, it's hard on cleanup, and you only really want to run it once or twice, even though I want to start drinking it in October and still have it in April.
Right.
But they take it away like a government conspiracy.
But that's why it's only that short period of time.
Makes you want it more.
Yes, keep buying it and keep getting it throughout the year. Come January 1st, you probably won't see any in any of the stores because everybody's going to buy them up the next 2 weeks.
Yep. Disappears.
You have any fruitcake here?
We
Yeah,
do.
we do.
I don't want it. Oh, awful.
I think it's right over here. I think we have
Yeah,
some
my
over
mother
here.
used to get that Claxton.
Yep, that's what we
said.
have.
Yeah, it's
And then bakery has their own
Listen,
brand.
Claxton, no offense, y'all, but, fruitcake is acquired taste.
It is.
I'm not.
It's old generation, I would say, just like back in the day. Head cheese. Do you remember hearing
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Or South. It was like a rubber ball.
Like Limburger?
Yeah. All mixed together. You could bounce it on the ground. It would come right back to you. But that was an old generation back in the 50s and 60s. People ate that. It just was everything that was left over was put in a gel.
I don't need much, man. Just give me a stuffed shrimp like this. Give me some eggnog. Throw a ham on. Give me that kielbasa and sauerkraut.
There
This
you
is this would be like a few of my favorite things right
Right.
here. If you got this, then you got all you need right here.
It's a good holiday dinner.
We
right
didn't have a
there.
ham, but
Yeah.
other than that.
Right.
So my wife and we cook in our place, and I'll bring the ham home, and it's just the two of us.
All right.
My son and his wife may come over. Sometimes they opt not to. Sometimes they're with her mother.
Right.
And so we have all of this food. I cook like I'm cooking for a family, and I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have this much leftover sour, because my wife does not want to be flatulent. So I have to eat all of this over 5 days, in addition to the ham, in addition to the leftover mashed potatoes, corn,
Green
sweet
bean
potato,
casserole.
green bean
Yeah.
crab, like all of this stuff I've got to eat.
Right.
But the ham never goes to waste. And this is the beauty of the Weis reward points.
Yes.
You say free ham, I'm like, give me the 18-pound ham,
Right.
and the 12-pound ham.
Give
So-
me whatever you can buy that's
Yeah,
the biggest for
find
that
the
free.
biggest
So
one.
I back a truck up, and so I try to get the biggest ham because my wife makes the most delicious soups, and it's the aftermath of Christmas for me with the split pea soup,
All right.
with a navy bean soup and a lima bean soup with a ham that keeps giving. We'll break that soup out in February, March,
Because you can
April.
freeze it, too.
She freezes it in bags.
Yes.
So Christmas for us is an entire experience. What do you sell the most of? What's a thing in here that's the Christmas item that people in White Marsh want to have?
White Marsh want to have, the things that we just talked about is
You don't run out.
No, we don't run out. We make sure we get with our suppliers and making sure that we have all the proper stuff to make sure we.
So if I screw up and I come in here Saturday afternoon, you're going to have kielbasa for me.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, because I'm
You got it in your hand right
I
now,
was
so
gonna
you
shop
that's
for
your
you
bottle.
right
You
now.
can take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can come in Sunday. We'll have it.
We will have it.
You know what my
Just
wife's
don't
going to
come in
say?
Monday.
My
We
wife's
won't.
going to
Yeah.
see this, and here's what she's going to say. She's like, tell them to wrap that up and take it home, and you eat it all week. And when Christmas comes,
You don't have to
you
make
won't
one.
want it.
There you go.
Right. So you're sick of it.
And it won't be left over.
She's
Right,
just,
there
she's
you
just
go.
trying to make it so the house doesn't
I've
smell like
already
sauerkraut.
eaten one plate of this, and I swear to you, when John Martin sits down, I'm going to have another one, and another one, and another one. Because
yours,
I
brother.
could eat kielbasa and sauerkraut like I'm Polish.
There you go.
I
Eat
could.
it.
From
It's yours.
Ostrowski's. Weis Markets is our sponsor. We love them. We have Weis conversations around here 24 hours a day.
Yes, sir.
You can find all that out at the website. I highly recommend that you download the app. You can get gas. You can save money. And you can get free ham, amongst many other things, including just like what it
The
says
ice
on the
cream.
sign.
The ice cream's
The ice
free
cream's
with
the best.
100 points,
100
too.
points. Yep.
What?
Free ice cream,
Free
100
ice cream.
points.
100
Cinnamon?
Yes.
Any
Eggnog?
Weis brand ice cream. Yep.
Eggnog.
I'm going to put you on the spot now. What are all the holiday brands? He doesn't remember them all.
I don't remember them all,
Uh-oh.
but I
What
do
are
have
they?
them all on my phone. Santa's sugar cookie,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did see
peppermint
that
stick,
one. Peppermint stick, okay.
quarterback crunch.
Yep.
Quarterback crunch. That's not a
It's not a holiday, but it is one of their feature items as
Maybe-
an ice cream.
Well, it is
Yeah.
a holiday because the Ravens are playing the 49ers on Christmas.
There you
Eve,
go.
right?
So
There
it
you go,
is.
yeah.
So it
See?
is. What was?
There's one more. I don't remember
I
either.
can't remember the one
It
more.
They just came out.
Eggnog.
Well, you already said eggnog. You said the eggnog.
Peppermint eggnog.
The peppermint is. If you haven't had the
Santa
peppermint, get the
cookies.
peppermint. It's very good.
Is it?
If you like peppermint,
Midnight-
you'll like it.
Midnight sled ride.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what
Yeah.
that is. That has like
Yes.
the little M&M kind of guys in it.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's minty
Yes.
a little bit too.
Yes,
See, I got that last year. That was delicious.
it was good.
It's kind of like banana split. It sounds like it might have a little bit too much in it, but it's really good. Here's where we can have a real debate. And the Weis Markets folks, they're all beautiful people from central Pennsylvania. I had Hannah and several of the other internal Weis Markets central Pennsylvania people on, and we had this ice cream debate. And they educated me about tea-berry.
Tea berry's good. Never eaten it, but I heard about it.
No, you don't know it's good then. Here's
You hear
hear
opinions.
things,
you hear
yes.
opinions.
So tea-berry it's controversial, okay? I didn't know what it was. If I said to you in Las Vegas, John, tea-berry, you're like,
I
does
have
it
no
taste
idea.
like Earl Grey tea
Yep.
or like a green tea? I love green tea ice cream, by the way. I love it. But so I thought maybe I'll like it. And I had a couple of segments, and I went and bought it. $2.99, not a huge investment, a nice half gallon, take it home. It's pink,
Yes.
okay?
Pinkish purple kind of. I guess.
It looks like Pepto-Bismol, okay? I mean, that's what it looks like, okay?
Right. Right.
And here's the really wild part of it. My wife and I had it home. We were going to make a big shtick about it on the air because I was
Right.
doing segments time. We both got a spoon. We went in on it. And we put a mouthful, big old, because I'm a tea-berry. I don't know what it is.
Right.
It's ice cream. How bad can it be? They don't screw up ice cream. All ice cream's good. Can we agree with that?
Yes, all
yes.
ice
I
cream.
mean, come on. They don't make bad. Even lime ice cream probably has, I don't know. I don't like key lime. But so we both had a bite, and we're like it. Tastes like Pepto-Bismol. And she said, it tastes just like Pepto-Bismol.
I'd probably love it then.
So I take a bite, and I'm like, ain't nobody making Pepto-Bismol.
Right.
It's because it's pink and it looks like Pepto-Bismol that it tastes like Pepto-Bismol. So I take another bite. Tastes a little like Pepto-Bismol, but I'm like, what's it really taste like?
You're
It's
trying
not-
to
it's-
find that taste.
What
what
is
it
the
was.
taste?
Right.
It's birch beer.
Birch beer tastes like wintergreen to me, so maybe
It's
that's what it is.
birch beer.
Yeah.
It's,
So that's the debate right there, then,
Tea
right?
berry.
Is it? Yeah. It's birch beer.
Like they
I
pay
gotta
you
try
well
it
as a
then.
shift supervisor.
Yeah.
You spend the $2.99, use the employee discount, use your reward points on it, and just do it with the staff here.
All right.
Open a tea-berry because it's seasonal and it's so central
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But I am convinced it's birch beer.
All
That's
right.
what I think it is.
Is it the white birch beer or the regular birch beer? Because we could just grab some birch beer off the shelf too and do a side-by-side comparison if you really want to see if that's what it is.
Your winter fresh, winter mint thought
Yeah.
of that is really what T-Berry is.
So it's
but
gotta be the
I don't know
white.
how to explain it to anybody because
Right.
I've
Unless you
never
try
met
it.
anybody that if I say birch beer to some people, they don't even know that flavor profile.
Right.
Because it's birch beer's not like root beer. It's different,
It's
know?
a little funkier.
It's
tastes-
a little
yeah.
funkier, right?
Yes.
But you have to taste it to know the funk.
Right.
Right?
You have
I mean,
to,
you have to
yeah.
experience it. T-Berry is something like nobody has ever gone to an ice cream scoop shop in Maryland. In Pennsylvania, Weis, okay, fine. But, like, all the girls at Weis knew T-Berry, and I'm
Right.
like, I wanted, because I like variety.
You wanted to try something different.
if you had some fruitcake that wasn't that other, I might try it. I might not like, but I'm willing to try anything this
Right.
side of, like, I'm not doing liver, okay? I'm not doing
Me either.
You don't do the liver onions?
cheese head or whatever, the head cheese
Head
or whatever.
cheese.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing any of that.
Sauce.
If it doesn't smell good, I'm probably not going to like it. But the T-Berry ice cream, I'll be honest with you, I ate one bite and I said Pepto-Bismol and I finished half gallon because I wound up sort of liking it.
Yeah.
Once
Because you
I
kept going and
associated,
going.
yeah, you had to dig into it a little bit, sort of like
Right.
kielbasa and sauerkraut if you've never done it before. It's
Right.
delicious.
Certain people don't like sauerkraut. Kielbasa.
The Maryland Lottery puts us out on the road. John Martin is here. He's wondering, what have I done? They have crab cakes. They have stuffed shrimp. He's eating this cabbage with this sausage, and he's got the eggnog out here. It's all brought to you by our friends at Window Nation, 866-90Nation. I've been giving away the Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. The peppermint payouts, they don't smell too much like pepper. They are, but these gingerbreads, they
gingerbreads,
smell.
yes, they do.
They smell just
They
like
do.
gingerbread.
They do.
The unwrapped cash prizes here. We've been giving away some winners. We had some winners last week, the last couple weeks. We've taken the crab cake tour everywhere. This is our last crab cake tour stop before Christmas. Okay, we're going to be
All
at Fadley's next Wednesday. We have an eggnog stop. I have kielbasa and sauerkraut. This was a show about doing wrestlers. We have all my favorite things here, including Oiler fans.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I grew up an Oiler fan like you wouldn't believe. Like, if I open my eBay right now, I collect three things in the world. I collect Pacifica belt buckles, of which I'm wearing one right now. This is I wore this for you because you're Dundalk.
Yeah.
So I wore Van Halen today because that's what I felt like wearing. But I also collect Oiler stuff because I was an original Oiler fan in the 70s. I got my first Oiler ski cap at the Sears outlet on Merritt Boulevard.
Oh, really?
Right behind where the IHOP is.
Yes.
Right? So I've been an Oiler fan my whole life, and I always check to see. I almost bought a Bum Phillips hat at one point, but everything on the Oiler on the Oiler eBay page has sort of blown up because all of it's new again. So do you know how bad that I want that Derek jacket, that starter?
That's very
That's
nice.
a good looking
Starter
jacket,
That's
right?
old school right there.
So, and it's only $69 right now because they're making it all again.
Yeah.
Right.
So the real vintage stuff that says Houston on it, that's older and is a little more expensive. The thing that blew me away about the game, they played 3 months ago as the Oilers. I didn't like it then. I think it's really slappy to the Houston people. I'm an old Baltimore Colts guy, right? So it pisses me off when I see those jerseys.
Little opening the wounds.
Yes, and I thought that was unfair, and I thought it was wrong for them to do it. It's a beautiful jersey. The thing that's weird for me, and you're a Titans fan, John,
Yep.
how many of the people in the stadium bought Oiler stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
Were wearing it. It's
Yeah.
remember when the Steelers had those prison uniforms?
Yes.
And they were all wearing them? Remember
Yes,
that?
I call them
remember.
bumblebees.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Bumblebee.
was that? They looked like Striper in the 80s
Yeah.
playing in Merriweather.
They look like bumblebees out in
Yeah.
the field.
They look like the Killer Bees.
Yes,
the
there you
wrestlers.
go.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good
ref-
tie-in.
There you
Good
go.
time. So the thing that blew me away is every time they would kick the ball in Tennessee, it looked not just the markings for Oilers on the field
The sea
in
of
the end zone,
Powder blue sea.
but
and
the people in the stands were wearing Warren Moon's jersey.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
thought, what's wrong with you people?
Hey, we get the stats. It's in our franchise stats. It counts for us.
You lost. And
We
I'm
did.
going to be honest.
It was deserved.
I've worn Oilers stuff proudly all my life. I've worn it even when the Ravens existed because they were defunkified. They were
Yeah.
over with, right? I mean, they're defunct. So wearing an Oilers thing isn't offensive to a Ravens
No,
fan or
because
whatever.
you grew up liking them.
Now they've brought it back to life, and it's a Titans mark.
but now you don't. Now
And
you
I'm
don't
not a
want to wear
Titans
it.
fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Titans
Yeah.
fan. I'm a fan of a defunct franchise.
Right.
So do you have anything you want to say on this, or do you own a?
I don't. I haven't gotten any of the throwback stuff yet.
But you're thinking about it.
It's very appealing. It's very nice throwback jerseys. They are great. The color scheme is great. You know,
You
they're
would
doing
wear
a lot
that
of,
jacket. That's a
I
good-looking
probably
jacket.
would
You
wear
really
that
would wear
jacket.
that
It is
jacket,
very
right?
nice.
You would wear.
But you'd have to throw a Tennessee Oilers on it just to make it really
Well, that makes it unacceptable to me because I only have purple lottery tickets here. Derek, good luck with your return. When are you getting back in the ring?
Never.
Okay,
I'm staying here at Weis 180.
The craziest thing is while we're here, we got all these crab cakes and stuff. One of your fans comes by.
Yeah. Of course, there's somebody in there.
I've been on the radio 40 years. They don't know me. They're like, when you get back in the ring, Derek? How's the ankle? How's the leg? Last I saw it was dangling on the internet.
Right.
Like, that was 17 years ago, dude.
Right.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, just let it go. You know, I did wrestle right before the pandemic. I did a farewell thing in 2019.
Did you win or lose?
It was no contest. Somebody ran out and interfered.
You DQ'd because you were a bad guy.
Yep.
No, I was a face.
Did you hit him with the brass knuckles?
No, I was a face. I was the good guy.
All right.
And then I wrestled in February 2020, and I was booked to wrestle one more match because I told them I'd do 3 matches. March 15th. When did the pandemic break loose?
They took it away from you.
March 14th.
Yes.
Yeah.
They took it away.
Yep.
Because that's when all chaotic.
COVID canceled your wrestling career.
Yes, and honestly, I'm happy with that. I'm fine, you know, entertaining the people here at Weis Markets and the customers here in the community and doing a lot of community functions with the kids around here and the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a break. John, a pleasure. You know, good luck to the Titans, Oilers, whatever they're calling themselves.
We need a lot of luck this year.
Never the Raiders. Derek's over here at the Honeygo Weis. He has lottery tickets for sale. I have them for giveaway today. We are brought to you by the Maryland Lottery in conjunction with our friends at Window Nation. 866-90Nation. You buy 2, you get 2 free, 0% financing for 5 years. And if you're nice, they may give you a floppy hat just like this
cool
one.
hat
Our
right
friends
there.
at Jiffy Lube, Multi-Care. My little orange light's on. It's true. I got to get more oil change for the holidays. Made even better by the kielbasa sauerkraut and the delicious crab cakes and the signature crab cake here at Weis Markets. John Martin is going to be my last victim before the holidays and Christmas. The executive director of all things Maryland Lottery and Gaming is here. He is examining all the lottery tickets and the machines here. He actually lives in the neighborhood, so it's a little bit of a
So he's
homesick
always
for him.
checking.
John, they do kielbasa and sauerkraut in Ohio or no? No? You're about to. He's looking at that like
he's
I'll
hungry.
eat that.
Right.
Yeah. All right. John Martin will join us next. On the way out, I want to do something that's wrestling oriented. Okay, we do 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Sure.
All right, ready? Woo! Back for more from Weis Markets right after this.